Yeah, I hear your phone. It's fine. Whatever. Oh, boy. Hop and bop into the crocodile rock. Rockin'. Just can't keep still. Never knew a better time, and I guess I never will. Oh, mama, Friday night, when Susan wore her dress that's tight, crowd rockin', Lisa Solo, yeah. I mean, Lofty Solo, yeah. I could say the same about you, Mr. Goodnight Gojira. And hello to you as well. Hey, Josh. Hope you're doing well. Sorry you missed Rob's stream. But welcome to this stream. Good to see you both here. And I hope you're both having... I hope you're both doing well, I should say. I know Josh's in different time zone than we are. Doing well. I'm going to do a bit of lurking from time to time. The beta for Fighter Z is on for Dragon Ball. I hope that you enjoy the beta. Hey, Riddy. Good to see you. I'm just drinking some Wawa before I start being start. Yeah, I think the beta came out the 12th. Of course, Josh is ahead of us, so maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't know. And I don't really keep too close of an eye on it. I just know what's happening. So there's that. As far as I know, the beta started yesterday or 2 days ago or quite a while ago. I don't know. I just know what's going to happen in August. Lofty, where are you walking to? I don't understand. I don't understand you, Lofty. It's being weird and walking in place. Don't mind me. I'll start in a minute. I'm entranced by Lofty walking in place. How you doing, Riddy? Hope you're doing well, since I last talked to you hours ago. Yeah, that's Lofty. Lofty just wants to walk into a wall. Lofty, much like Angel earlier, just likes going right into a wall. I gotta close some things on my computer as to not confuse and distract me. Lofty is determined to slip past that wall somehow. Lofty, I believe in you. You can make it happen. Those are some lofty ambitions, but you can make it happen. If you believe. 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 No, not that one. Never that one. Hop to it. Okay, let's see. The shipwrights of Capistan. Go to the briny shrine and look for the missing shipbuilders. Trying to find a new speedrunning tactic for Kirby? Star Allies, was it? I wish you luck. Yeah. So, I guess it's been about Lofty trying to clip through the wall. Lofty just does whatever Lofty wants, it seems. That's the face of no remorse. Yeah, man. Alright, let's see. So I guess I'm looking for some shipbuilders. It's been multiple weeks since I played this, so I kind of forgot what I was doing. But yeah, I guess I need to get, I need to get some shipbuilders in order to travel to the other lands, in order to sign my Declaration of Dependence, so that we can all come together. And it's led me to here. I think I'm going to fight a little bit more outside of here. If possible. If possibly. Because I like to fight endlessly. Hello, pork chopper. Ah, there we go. I got everything I need to know. Square to attack. L1 to do a dodge roll. Which I did not do before getting slashed across the face. But I mean, who needs dodge? I mean, really. Shoot him with cannon. Perfect. Perfect timing. Good job, guys. Did a real good job. The 5Ds. Oh, that thing's powerful. I don't like it. I'm not gonna fight it. But you, I'll fight you, Pudding. I mean, wait.
Careful, everyone.
How's it feel to lose? Boom, baby. What is this thing called? Oh, it's puddle goo, not pudding. Oh, I was making a jerk of myself calling it pudding. Oh well. A blue puddle of goo is called puddle goo instead of pudding. Who'd have thought? Oh well. Fight, 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 fight. Wrong, wrong. Let's check speedrun.com and someone took your spot by 3 seconds. Did you have the top spot, or was it like the 3rd spot? I'm sorry if someone took your spot, but you can get it back. I believe in you. is like 5th. Gotcha. You'll get it back. No big deal. I think the red means it's more powerful than I am by a considerable amount. So let's fight it. Because that's the smart thing to do.
Here goes nothing.
Oh, hello, phone. Of course you'd act up when I'm doing something. Ow. Me? Oh, of course. I pay attention to the most daunting creature when I can just attack the little guys. Boom, 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 baby, boom, baby. Boom, baby, boom. Oh, you guys stop trying to do things. Why does I do that? Little guys have it coming. I think they want to die. That's my theory. My theory is they want to die. Oh, I missed PK fire. Go for it, guys. Guys, send him to the Shadow Realm. No! I don't think he's happy with me. Hey, it's me, Yamari. I mean HS. Hello. How you doing? Oh, whoa. This guy's been playing too much Brawl, you know what I'm saying? Because he falls all the time, and that was a stupid mechanic they included for no reason. What's this?
I'm counting on you.
No. I think they're through Nightbot, so I think they might work. So you can try it. There you go. Thanks for shouting out HS. And, of course, good night, Gojira. Oh.
I need your help.
We won! Sarah using your official... You mean good night, Gojira? You get your computer back tomorrow? That's awesome. Don't know whatever you're waiting for on October 11th. Dripping ring. Well, that sounds pleasant. Oh, a pork chopper. I haven't fought one of those in such a long time. Oh, but Darby Dragons. Hi, Pudding.
This will be over in no time.
If you say so. If you say it'll be over in no time, I believe you, girl whose name I forgot. But you're a valued party member. Wow.
I need your help.
Heal me. Heal me first. I don't think they healed me at all. That's good. Whatever. I don't need... Who needs healing? Especially when I'm going to fight a dragon that's way over my level. Say 45? This might be a problem.
I'll do my best.
Oh, it's 55. That ain't good. I don't think I can win this battle. How do I run? This was a bad plan. I defeated the monster. Clearly. No, I'd rather just give up and run away. That's what that's what I'd rather do. Chest is locked. Make like a high. Make like honey ho. Didn't work. Zombie couldn't even help me. So, what am I to do? Nah. Healing's clearly for plebs or plebes or however you want to say it. Looks like I'm streaming Deponia tomorrow unless some random boats show up. It's fine by me. Hi Tom Can. How are you?
Here goes nothing.
Good to see ya. Deponia is a point-and-click adventure, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm remembering correctly. I'll try to get my bot up over too, but I have to move it from quest. If you can make it work, that's awesome. If not, that's okay too. The quality's all in your stream. I don't care if the bot's working. I only care that you're streaming. Ow. Blade to my face does not feel good. Which is the exact same thing I say when I'm shaving. Monkey Island's a fun thing to stream, I'd imagine. My goodness, look who's streaming. Hi, Shannon! Hello, hi, hello, howdy, that's me. I'm streaming. Hi. It was a more powerful blast. Thank you for shouting out Shannon. She deserves it. I saw her playing the Bubble Bobbles last weekend, and it was fantastical. Bubble Bobbles, a game I recommend everybody play multiple times. It's just such a delightful game. Okay, Tom. Be safe. Have fun. Miss you already. Oh, hello. All them rolling dodges giving me KH vibes. I can see that. At least the first one. Didn't they get rid of that later? Didn't they get rid of that in number 2? I'm finally off work and I'm going to drive home. Hello all. Hello Toria. Get home safe please. Thank you for shouting her out. She deserves it as well. She just did a fantastic 12-hour. Which if you didn't get to catch any of, you really missed out because it was a fantastic time, all 12 hours, because I was there for all 12 hours. Because, you know, what life do I have? It was worth every minute though. It was just a Friday where I happened to be entirely open, so that worked out exceptionally well for me. The timing of it, anyway.
Come on.
So talking to Toria, I know that Anybody that stopped by for any amount of time was super appreciated. As you can hear at the end, multiple times she thanked everybody for showing up. So she really appreciates everybody that did show up. She might have said that a couple times before that too, so... You're mean, pork chopper. I don't like you. Yeah, that's right. I stood here and watched you die. Wait, I want your... I should have just stood there and gloated for no reason. Oh well. Oh well, I'm an idiot. Did you ever figure out what type of car you were gonna get, Shannon?
This will be over in no time.
I can tell you what I did for 250 followers. Nothing. Well, I wish you luck in finding the car. That suits your needs so very well.
Come on.
Uh-oh. Well, that's what I get, I guess. Oh, Evan, just taking a nap. Four hours, game 1 hour IRL stream. Maybe a longish ND game. I get you. 4 more hours of game than 1 hour. Go to the park with me. What did you do today? Well, I went to the park with my friends. Who were your friends? Well, they're Twitch users. I was live streaming my trip to the park. It was magical. My longest one was like 3.5 hours jackpot. My longest stream was probably about... Here comes Twix. Hi, Twix. Gonna go bark at that thing making noise outside? Yeah, you are. Way to go, Twix. You don't say. I know. Yeah, you're right. Screw them. Such words. Such words, Twix. Such words. I think my longest stream was a little... Twix, I'm trying to tell a short anecdote. You don't want me to? You would be that way. I think after a couple hours, I'm a bit tired. People are going to get bored. Let's wrap it up. I get you. I speak dog. Somewhat, I guess. I know, Twix. Gosh. I think my longest stream was about. You gonna bark again? I thought so. My longest stream was about 6.5 hours, and that was just totally unplanned to be that long. It just happened. It was the best Christmas Eve ever. Alright, I'm gonna switch these characters out. Oops. There we go. Oh yeah, you did stream Christmas. I sure did. I was like, I could wake up early and be well rested. I could go to sleep early and be well rested so I can wake up early and spend the whole day with the family and all that. Or I could just deprive myself of sleep again in order to play Link to the Past for 6 hours. Well, actually it wasn't Link to the Past. It was Donkey Kong Country 3, which I beat in the first 3 hours. And then I think Paige like wandered in at the very end, and I was like, I feel bad for ending right after Paige got here, so I'll start playing Link to the Past, and then I played Link to the Past for 3 hours. And then before I knew it, it was 3 in the morning, and I had questioned how smart that move was. But not for very long. I was streaming after having had quite a bit of certain beverages last Thanksgiving. Good old eggnog. Last time I played was July 20th. Good for me. Well, now that I've healed up, let's go kill some more things randomly. Everything needs to die. Watch a stream instead of hanging with in-laws. Well, apparently my mother-in-law is a pig. At least according to Holland she is, so... I didn't even know I had a mother-in-law. But now I know I have a mother-in-law, and she is a pig.
Come on!
Wah, 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 wah. Wah, wah, wah. Wah, wah. No, I want that chest. Kirby. Yay!
Come on!
Remember that ABC short-lived show about the Muppets? Where it was just Miss Piggy basically being Jimmy Fallon and Kermit being like the head producer? And like the big thing about that was that Miss Piggy and Kermit weren't dating anymore. And then it got canceled within a season. I saw most of the episodes of that. I don't think I saw them all, though. There was one episode where I believe they had Key and Peele on it. Keegan Michael Keyes and Jordan Peele. And they joked about how when they came on the show, it wound up getting canceled.
Leave this to me!
And, sure enough. That show wound up getting canceled.
I need your help!
You can't say you know that you're a terrible frog community member. Maybe you just don't support Kermit the Frog. That was terrible. Stop everything, Tara. Just didn't stream now. I don't know what you're doing, but I don't like it. I think I hit him with like 2 of the 8 blasts. Ouchies! They should have just rebooted Muppet Show. I want to see celebrities trying to sing and singing with chickens. Yeah, we could have just gotten Pink on there singing with some chickens. Pink's still popular, right? The kids still like the Pink. I think they still like the Pink. I think Pink. He's our most famous representative. Yeah, it's true. Doesn't mean you have to like him, though.
Watch your backs.
Did I say her name wrong now, though? Did she change it like Prince did all the time? So is it like P exclamation point Inc? Inc? Put exclamation point Inc. I think that's how she wants it to be said. Based on just learning now that she has an exclamation point as an I. Obviously followed closely by the tree frog riding.
Watch your backs.
I believe it. I can't think of another frog I know better after Kermit than Tree Frog Rider. Except for maybe a few frog Pokemon. But those are Pokemon, not celebrities. Oh, there's that dragon again. I can't kill it because it's 25 levels higher than I am. Unless I just want to die. Oh, that would be terrific.
Watch this.
I don't know the Naruto frog, so I can't say anything about it. Was there a frog? Oh, okay. I guess there was a frog named Grandma Bunta. I guess she played baseball? All she knew how to do was bunt. What an odd character. An old lady frog that bunted all the time. I think I nailed the character. Grandma Bunta. A grandma frog that bunts all the time, and whenever she bunts, she goes, ah! Hence the name. Very descriptive. I like it. That was weird. I think I might have mentioned this before, but at one point in time, my friend used to get a lot of wrong numbers calling him. And like he'd get calls from like reverends from churches that he never attended, and I think it was like Pastor Mark or something, but that doesn't matter. He wound up getting a call from an elderly lady at one point. At least she sounded elderly. And he has a voicemail set up so that it has a message, so he says his name and everything, and like there's no mistaking that this is who you're reaching. But still, people still left messages if they dialed the right number. And at one point, somebody wound up calling him and leaving a message, and he didn't see it until a day or two after, and he played it when he was in our company. I was like, well, when did I get a voicemail? So he plays it, and the message just simply, hey, this is Grandma. Give me a call. Bye. And we just utilized that a little bit.
This will be over in no time.
Just greet each other with, hey, this is Grandma. That just makes sense.
I need your help.
This is Grandma Bunta. The Naruto frog. My avatar is... Oh, your avatar is based on the first tattoo you got? That's pretty cool. Poor Grandma's not getting a call back. This is true. I hope she let her kids or grandkids have it for not calling her back, even though she left a message for them.
Come on.
Another thing my friends and I, or my brother and I more so, reference just for funsies because we find it amusing, I guess, even though it's probably not that amusing in the first place. There's a comedy artist named Ray Stevens who does, well, comedy songs. Big surprise. And one of the songs that he did was, my first one is kind of cute, but the other ones are better works of art. The important thing is that you like all your tattoos. If they're cute or very artsy, whatever they are, I'm sure they're all fantastic, and if you enjoy them, that's awesome. So yeah, Ray Stevens wound up doing a song called The Haircut Song, which is essentially him basically telling a story to a bunch of people about how when he's on the road, sometimes he has to get a haircut at places that he's not familiar with. Then that's all that matters. If they're all important to you, who cares about how cute or artistic they may be from each other? If they're all important to you, that's the most important thing. If you like them, obviously. But he's on the road all the time and, you know, singing, traveling musician of sorts.
Watch your backs.
And at times when he's on the road, he has to get a haircut at places that he's not familiar with, and he kind of just made a whole song joking about how unfamiliar places could be quite frightening for a person who isn't expecting them. So he tells a story about like how he goes to 3 different haircut places while he's in different parts of the country.
This will be over in no time.
I do not call him the street, but I get your reference too. And he winds up going to a place, I think most of them are in like the California area. One might be in like a neighboring state of like Arizona or not too far away state like, gosh, I lost my own train of thought there. But just around the general West Coast area, and one of the places he visits winds up saying that, just pointing out for whatever reason that he just absolutely hates musicians, just at the barber shop, and don't know why, but he abhors them.
Do my best.
And Ray Stevens at this point in the song says, well, I know what I am, and I'm proud of who I am. So I looked him right in the eyes as he's about to give me a haircut, and I said, I'm a logger. Cutting down trees and... Oh, I'm gonna get hit. Oh, I did not get hit. That's awesome. Cutting down trees and working long, hard days. And then, you know, the second one he goes to, he once again mentions that he's a logger, and then he winds up going to a final place that's just like I believe he describes it as a born-again barber. So it's like a super religious place. And he realizes as a musician, he's probably seen as someone who just kind of takes place. Does he play this? Yes, indeed. Born-again barber, describing, realizes as a musician he's going to be seen as someone who might partake in
You ready for this?
drunken nights and loose women and all that kind of stuff. And once again, he's like, I knew what I am. I'm a traveling musician. I play my little piano, do my little songs. So I looked him right in the eyes and says, I run a church for loggers. And long explanation short, we just randomly say to each other, my brother and I, when we don't really have a good explanation for something, or when we just don't feel like, when we just feel like it'd be a funny thing to say, we'll just say, I run a church for loggers. Because we're easily amused and because dumb. Woo! Killing everything for the levels. Good levels. See, sometimes you reach a maximum sound when you go up to 10. And you're like, I want to go louder. Well, with this amp, you can. Because this one goes up to 11. Couldn't you just make 10 louder?
Here goes nothing.
This amp goes up to 11. And I'm glad you confirmed that for me, CJ. I do appreciate it. I knew if anybody could back me up on that, it would be you. Sounds like great brothers. Well, we try to be at least decent brothers. Take that, pudding monster. There's no better way to spend a Saturday night with my Wawa and my chocolate moo milk and my JRPG and my twitching. That's what the cool people do. That's some good milk. Very small on my screen, but I assume that that's the sunglasses smiley. And Shannon just agreeing how very, very cool I am. Which is extraordinarily cool. And I'd have to agree. The little dancing purple blob also agrees, probably. As soon as Rob finds out how uncool I am, he just goes to bed. Have a good night, Rob. Thanks for being here for the time that you were able to be here. And I'll see you later. Thanks for the support. I do appreciate you.
I'll do my best.
We are so cool. Indubitably, we are so very cool. So cool. If I was wearing glasses right now, that would really fit. What? I'm totally wearing glasses right now to fit the image even better. Yep.
You ready for this?
You ready for this? Dun, 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 dun. dun, 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 dun. I still have no idea who that Naruto frog is. Note to self. Don't take sword slashes to the face. I know cool people, but I am decidedly not cool. I don't believe that. What the? We are so cool. Oh, already. Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. That's a better thing to do.
I need your help.
Whee! Skip, skip, skip to my loo. Skip, skip. I think I do that all the time when I play this game. Because I remember discussing going to the bathroom is what that means. Well, why not? Well, I think you're cool, Shannon, and I think other people here believe the same thing. Hi, Anne. How are you? Good to see ya. Well, tell Anne I said hi. And that I appreciate her being here. And thank you for shouting her out. If Riddy would, I would appreciate that. Or anybody can. I hope she gets home safe as well. I was wondering if it was going to be all caps. Riddy did not fail to deliver. Triple hearts for you too. I almost held up a heart to my screen as if that would be seen by anybody. But it wouldn't be.
Watch your backs.
That's good. You need to put that lift in line. Pretty sure anytime N goes and does anything, she makes it fun. Dranks. Oh boy. Tell Cam today, Tara. This is true. I'm too lazy to set it up when I stream off my PS4. That's like extra effort, and effort's like one of the worst things. I didn't drink the Franks, I ate the Frank. I'm sure it was delightful. Hit dog Frankie-ish. Oh, okay. Glad you weren't eating a guy named Frank. Otherwise, I have to call you out for cannibalism. Putting the N in cannibal. All the N's in cannibal. Later, Ann. Glad you got home safe. She was only here briefly, but she regaled us with a delightful tale about how she drank drinks and ate Franks. Hot hit dog Franks, nonetheless. It was a magical story and a magical time, and I think we all learned a little bit more about ourselves by hearing her story.
Leave this to me.
You can die now. Like I was waiting to be stabbed right in the chest with this giant sword. Ow. Ow. Not too nice. You stop with that pork chopper. Uh-oh. Well, that hurt. Good time. There you go. I rule all the fun of watching somebody grind up levels. It's the best way to play a game. I'll take this. I don't know if I'll ever use any of that stuff, but I'll take it. Magical. Ooh, a pebble. I'll definitely use that. You keep slashing him in the back of his knees. I was trying to cut him down to size. I think it worked. That ain't no good. Excuse me for a moment while I check something real quick. Not here, game. Huh, what was the dog one? Oh well, not my problem. She'll turn up. Probably to bark at something and interrupt me when I'm trying to say something that makes sense. And it's so rare that I do that. Oops. Well, I completely ignored doing something. Smart move, me. I hope that Jeopardy song is very pleasant. Na 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 na. I lost on Jeopardy, baby. More things. Well, I'm glad to have provided it then. Really makes you think. Ow. Thanks for the claps already. Well, welcome home, Toria. I'm glad you made it safe. Sorry it took so long. Oh, well, I need to get up early-ish from tomorrow, so I'm off to bed. Okay, HS, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you, and I hope that you have a wonderful night's sleep. I'll see you later. And yes, that was HS, just so you know. Toria. A flexible fish? That's my favorite kind of fish.
Come on.
Yeah, Kawaii was Heartless Shroom. Uh-oh. Stay away! Stay away. Stay away. Uh-oh. Ew, stay away from me. You are not kind. There you go. I guess so. Well, I mean, to be fair, that is rather confusing. That'd be like if I signed on as Dr. Horror House of Terror. I mean, I know the names are super different. But it would be so confusing. I don't think I heal up when I do that, so... We'll just skip to Malu all the way to Pudding Monster. It'll be great.
Come on.
Let's do it. I don't care if that's the first game. I will still say Ali's mine. Actually, it's not always going to repair it when Josh. It's true, especially if I'm not the one streaming. Essentially, people are calling me Shan, but lots of people might not know I introduced myself all over again. That's legit. You gotta keep the fans in the know.
This will be over in no time.
Ricola. Good luck. Could have killed Speed. I didn't go where this is coming unless it's offensive. I hear that. No, I don't use Dr. Horror. Let me tell you about the username Dr. Horror House of Terror. So once upon a time, I was actually trying to broaden my horizons, and I checked out one of the mainstream like front page things on Twitch when I was logged in as Dr. Terror. Obviously the chat was pretty active, and I think it was around E3 time, so a lot of like gaming news kind of stuff, and just a lot of gaming news stuff was going on, and they decided to have, I guess, popular streamers I never heard of before in my life. On various talk shows, excuse me. And one of the things they were doing was they decided to play some sort of game with these streamers where they gave like little hints, and as soon as the hints were revealed, as soon as you knew which character they were referring to, you could, the popular streamer could buzz in and give their answer. And the audience was playing along too, because the streamers weren't seeing it anyway. And the first, like, mystery guest person thing that they decided to do from the game was, the hint was ruler as their first hint. I'm like, okay, well that could be multiple people. And then they decided to do fruity for the second one. Now, I was fully aware that the answer was supposed to be Peach from Mario, but I decided it'd be funny to type in chat Hitler instead of Peach, and they immediately banned me from that channel. So I'm like, well, they banned Dr. Terror, but they'll never expect Dr. Horror House of Terror to come back moments later just to cause a ruckus again. And that's when I created Dr. Horror. And then my brother just started using it, so If you ever see Dr. Horror on screen, that's gonna be my brother.
I'm counting on you.
And that's a true story. What is wrong with me? I are silly. You right.
I'll do my best.
If there's anything wrong with me, it's that I care too much about doing dumb things for entertainment. You tell my real name pretty early on so that it gets used. That's fair. That's legit. Ah, strawberry chew. That sounds awesome.
Here goes nothing.
Whoa. Heal me.
I'm counting on you.
Heal me some more. I need heals. I moved out of the heal circle. Why do I do these things? Oh, I said I'd be okay with it. Yes, can't unring a bell. Makes sense. Alright, leveled up. That's exactly what I want to do before I went on in the quest. Prepare to die! I want it. I got it. Totally awesome. I need to power up. Oh, I don't need to fight you now, pork chopper. Ah, but there's one on the way. Oh, that's my name. It's a great name that I never once considered was in any way a problem for people to say when I first found out her name. Because I don't consider things. I want it. Hey, they just attack you from behind. Because that's what heroes do. I did not see the real name once I know another name to go by Ali. I call most people by their usernames. I don't really know what makes me not call some people by their username. Other people by their usernames. I don't know. For a fair share of people, I don't call them by their... I call them by their usernames. It's weird. I don't really have a method. I just do things. Let's move on. Can't help but notice glaring lack of shipbuilders. Did the wretched creature gobble them all up, you think?
Hey!
Over there. Do you see it? Do you see? There's something on top of that platform. Oh yeah, let's go and take a close look, shall we? Victoria, you missed me grinding. I grinded levels and nothing's changed. That's like all I've been doing for the past hour. So you didn't miss anything story-wise. You might not have heard everything that I had to say while I was doing it, but none of it was that important. And it's all going to be available to watch anyway. But story-wise, it's like the first thing I've done this stream. Oh yeah, let's go and take a close look, shall we? Because we're looking for shipwrights. Well, to be fair, the last time that I played this was July 20th, apparently. So it's been a little while, and a lot's happened in those, 21 days. So basically, from what I remember, we're looking to sign more. We need to get all three of the major kingdoms to sign our Declaration of Dependence, so that we can have a peaceful world for everybody, so everybody can live happily ever after, like King Evan wants. And in order to get to the other two, major kingdoms, we needed to build a ship. And we're looking for shipwrights right now, and we're told that in this area they kind of went missing. So we went to this area, and that's where I've basically been. We were told they went missing in this cave or whatever. So that's where we are. Oh yeah, let's go and take a quick look, shall we? Huh. Those look like spider webs. Sorry, I'm not home right now. I'm walking through the spider webs. What exactly is it? Some kind of cocoon or egg or something?
What?
What's that?
Blimey!
Oh my gosh, there's someone inside it. You mean to say there's people in them? Every one of these blessed things? No doubt, yo. Yes, indeed. Then we best get the poor swabs out. Careful. We're not alone. Oh, hello. Jelly Queen, gruesome grand dame of the gloomy deep. That was my nickname in college. Yeah, don't worry, those poor people are in danger. Yikes.
I'm counting on you.
Well, so the queen is people. I mean, the cocoons are people. Where do you think you're going? Ow. Okay, you can go. I'm running away.
I need your help.
Well. Are you not familiar with the movie Silent Green, Toria, or are you just joking around with us? Yeah, we won.
Come on!
Soylent Green is a movie from... There's also a superfood thing, yeah. Soylent Green was a movie from, I think, the 70s? Correct me if I'm wrong. Where there's like this new food product that this one company was putting out, and it's it's super popular and people are super into it, but some people don't quite trust it because they don't really know what it's made out of. And then the big reveal, spoiler alert, so if you don't want to hear the spoiler, is that it is discovered that Soylent Green is made out of people, and a farmer or something famously shouts it in the movie, Soylent Green is people! So, there you go. That's the basic summary of it. Which was later parodied multiple times, including in Futurama, where they wind up going to Slurm Factory, Slurm being the drinks, the drink of the future that's like the popular cola or whatever. And at one point, one of the main characters, Fry, says, "What if they're learning that there's a secret ingredient to Slurm, and like, what if the secret ingredient is people?" And then there's like dramatic music. And then Leela, his crewmate and friend, says, "Oh, I already have one of those. It's called Soylent Cola." Like, oh, well, what's it taste like? It varies from person to person. And using the Walking Dead game, this is true. Come on, we gotta free them. Yeah, then crack her out of there. I thought that was our Organa. You bred that beast good and proper, eh? Right tasty, not like us lot. Is everyone safe? Mr. Wright was awfully worried about you all. I bet he were. They'll be not getting done with us all gummed up here. We best get back sharper so we'll never hear the end of this. I know, lad. Tower out for now. See you back in Capstan, eh?
Alright.
Capstan it is. We did it! We solved the problem. Now everything is awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. Yeah! Problem solved. The problem is solved. We solved the problem. Now everything is awesome. Right? I only know it because of Summer's sister from one of Toria's streams when she played ND with Summer and her sister. It's from a child show. Hey, Mystic. Thanks for being here. Thanks for shouting out, Mystic, as well.
I'll do my best.
Good old Sadie indeed.
I'm counting on you.
Uh-oh. He's a slasher. I don't trust him. Oh, that reminds me. Slasher reminds me of something too, so, you know. Hooray! Hooray! Story time! Hooray! At Friday's, lovely 12-hour with, V. Budkey and Holland P. They wound up playing, a bunch of people wound up playing Jackbox Party Pack, which is always a fun time. And in I think the fourth one they have fibbage and fimmage, enough about you or something close to that effect, where people are essentially asked questions about themselves, and you know, typically I think you're supposed to play with people that you're rather familiar with, but apparently it doesn't matter for people like Gentleman Gamer who outplayed all of us. But anyway, one of the questions for me at the end, where you have to write one truth and one lie, was that you were supposed to my lie was that I'd seen all the Friday the 13th movies, because I haven't. I've only seen like 6 or 7 of like the 12 that exist, which is way too much still. And my truth was that I entered and completed multiple food challenges.
Watch this.
One of the challenges was kind of a self-imposed one, I guess, where I was at Applebee's, I think it was, and they had like their half-off apps or everything, and I ordered like everything off that menu for the half-price apps at the time, and this person nearby me was like, "There's no way you're gonna eat all that." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'll show you, man. I just met and defied my honor," and I surely enough did wind up eating every one of those apps with no problem. He was astonished, but I also had a very large, very highly stacked burger challenge while I was in Boston, and it was called The Norm because it was at Cheers, and Norm is one of the characters. And just, it was a very large burger, and you had to eat in like 15 minutes, and I think myself, my brother, and our friend Royce, we all wound up having our own Norm burger, and we all wound up eating it within like 10 minutes with no issue whatsoever. And they're like, "Wow, I don't think we've had people eat it that fast." I'm like, "Yeah, I know, I'm pretty impressed. You probably want my phone number. Whatever. You can have it, I guess. Bring me another burger, I'm still hungry." We also stopped at 7-Eleven right before we did it, so that was smart too. Hidey hole. That sounds great. So, I don't remember all the things that are on it. I just know it was stacked pretty high. And, I know a challenge like that before. That's awesome. I don't know what's in here. It's one of those. A voice can be heard from inside the Higley Stone. "Well, my traveler, show me what you got. Give me what I like, and I will like you quite a lot." I regretted it every day for a week. I never regretted it. I was on the website for the restaurant as well. So that was cool. That was like what I did. What I showed to people to impress them, I guess. I don't know why I thought that would impress people. Look at how much food I ate in such a short amount of time, and look at what I got for it too. Love me. It didn't work. I know, he's talking about that cloth, ain't it? The proper rough and ready stuff. You could probably make good hardware and bag out of it. This one? I have heard of... have I heard of that? It's called the Nashville Hot Chicken Sandwich Challenge. I can see why you would regret that. The hot foods just affect you for so much longer, it feels like. Well done, Traveler. This is what I mean. That's the greatest offering that I have ever seen. Got a boogie. The Haley hidden inside the stone comes flying out. Member the Meanderer has decided to join on your adventure. Thanks, pal. I appreciate you. I guess this is the only thing that's in the hidey hole. Well, that's fine. Those are the two food challenges I was thinking of at the time. There might have been other food challenges that I've done with no issue whatsoever. But those are the two I've completed. One self-imposed and one that was imposed by the restaurant itself. I considered others challenges too, but I just never got around to it. Because who doesn't like eating a massive amount of food in a short period of time for a pointless reward and bragging rights? I ate a lot in a short amount of time. Don't you want me, baby? Don't you want me? Oh. Self-imposed, yep.
You ready for this?
Some heroes don't wear capes, they wear bibs. I know how to complete the sandwich, fries, and hot chicken tenders in under 2. I have an hour to complete the sandwich, fries, and hot chicken tenders in under 2 hours. Gotcha. Is this supposed to look like a Mario Kart level before it zoomed in? I need to get going. Have a good night. Well, thanks for hanging out, Shannon. I appreciate you being here for as long as you were and hanging out and chatting. You're awesome, and I'll see you around real soon.
Watch this.
Are you talking about the overworld? Or what particularly? Yeah, no problem. Glad that you thought it was lovely. Goo you! Ah, 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 ah. And I could only stop for a drink 3 times throughout the jump. That's rough. I don't like doing the spicy food challenges. I need to do my bowels. Because that was something people need to hear. Oops. Ow, ow. It's out there now.
Here goes nothing.
I would imagine. I would imagine it was bad. Or bad. Wait, no. No. Bad. There you go. It wasn't a sheepish pun. Oh, heals. You die now. Guess I gotta go back to the town. But I forgot where the town was. So that's cool. I think that's just a lighthouse. There appears to be a large creature in that water there. Oh, 3-leaf soar away. I don't like it. I don't want it. Get it away. I don't want the big creature in the water to come my way. Yeah, I was here before. Exclamation point lost. If I was smarter, I would look at my map. But I am not that type of player. I do not live that type of life. Whenever I play like any of the Legend of Zelda games for the first time, I know the maps exist for most of them. But I'm just like, nah, maps are for plebs. Plebeians. noobs. Other words, I say all these things to myself too. Even when I was like 8 and playing this so fast. I'm not gonna look at the map. Even though it would be super helpful. And make it far. I thought that made it like Tapu Koko.
I'm counting on you.
Was Tapu Koko the electric one? I don't remember. I don't remember all the Tapus from each other. I know one's water, one's psychic, one's electric, one's grass. Nope, going the wrong way. Either. But I don't remember which one Coco is. But my assumption is it's the electric one. But I could be wrong. It's been a while. Well, no, it hasn't.
This will be over in no time.
Oh, it is? Sweet! Crud. You only think that is correct. Overkill! Yeah, thanks for helping out, Lofty. You sure did stand there. Like nobody's business. Toria, is Tapu Koko the electric one? The electric fairy? I trust your Pokemon knowledge far more than I trust my own. Oh, this chest. Okay, good. Still reason to be sorry. 800 guilders. Huh, suckers. No reason to be sorry at all. It's all good. Thank you for the information. I do so appreciate it. Electric one from the early cutscene with Nebby. Nebby, get back in the bag! No. Nebby. Hello. Hello.
Well, hello there.
Hello there. Having us blokes back as a capstone, a new lease of life. What? It's just the thing for that. Sounds very much, lad. Oh, okay. Wait, how was this asking where the bathroom was? Free my man, Nebby.
Oh,
Aye up, your majesty. These lads are all back safe and sound. You done capstan upon all right big favor and then some. You should have seen him, righty. The kid's a flippin' animal. Clouded that thing, what snatched the start light up like it were not. Bosh! Hashtag freedom for Nebby. Who you calling kid, you sackless oaf? This ain't some bane from down the road. It's a king Evan of the Earthlands. I'll have you know.
whoa!
Sure up a king and all at this age. But what's some king from Overtell and far away doing coming to rescue the likes of us? We need shipbuilders, and Mr. Wright told us that his shipbuilders need our help. So that's it, eh? Well, King Evan, if it's boat builders you need, you found your blokes. What do you after exactly? A nice fishing boat, maybe, or some of that to live in? We can do you right good houseboat if you need one. We need something big and hard-wearing. We plan to sail around the world. Hydropolis first, and then, well, who knows? Around the flipping world. Says it like it's not. I disappoint you, but you'll not get an ocean-going boat. I need to what we've got around here. Now you'll be needing some of that proper on wearing. The waves soon wild up your peaches otherwise. I don't know what I'm saying. Hard-wearing wood. I think we better go and speak with Nell. He'll know of something we can use, I'm sure. Really now? Well, you'd best go and ask your mate Nell then, eh? Let us know when you had a word with him.
Oh,
I do and all. We've a debt of gratitude to pay you back. Wow, that was super confusing. I don't understand your language at all. Do 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 do. Hop to it. Hop 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 music. I don't know what I'm doing. This button? Yes. Yes. Well, what are those purple things? I don't remember. I really don't remember. Wow, I did go a long way. Good for me. Evermore Castle, please. Good times. Oh boy. Research tasks have been completed. I forgot that was a thing I could do. I'm a good king, abandoning his country for 21 days. Not saying a word. Just doing my thing. Whatever. Hey, Lofty. I can't wait to have a ship of our own. Let's make a proper massive one. Okay. Let me think about that on the throne. You think that throne doubles as a toilet? I think it does. Oh, wow. Task efficiency for citizens will earn you a total of 5,000 kg. I know, it's pretty impressive, right, Twix? I know, right? Yeah, you're right. It should be more. Your kingdom's growing every day. Long may it continue. She just gave me a look like, why do you try talking to me? Manage my kingdom. Complete research? Heck yes. Check yes, Juliet. Personnel research. 385,000 influence. Required kg 300,000. I feel like I'm a bit of a ways away from that. Completed. Can I do this one? No, I cannot. Ooh, that's a nothing, but I can't do that one because it's level 3. Alright, well there you go. Why can't I do that one? Oh. Is my IQ not high enough? Seems that might be the case. Well, nothing like not being able to build anything. Let's do some research. Okay. Get smarter, people. That's all I ask. Who can I assign? Nobody suitable for it. That's cool. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, let's see. Research. Yeah, sure. Man, I suck at making my kingdom good. It's a problem. I can level the facility. Yes, please. Finally, I did something. Yay! Yay! New research! Yay! I don't have that. I don't have that. I don't have that. I don't have that. But do well making a kingdom great. They're great! What's this? Haunting Lodge. Oh, okay. Oh, no, I guess I don't have that. Sleepy Ranch? Heck yes. Oh, build this facility for sleeping. Yay! I like the Sleepy Ranch. It's like ranch that you can have while you're sleeping. Bring me my ranch dressing hose. I don't know what I'm talking about. I just say things and hope something makes sense. If it doesn't, yeah, I'll build a verdant farm. That's where they grow the sleeps. This makes sense. Perfect for my stream. Perfect. Homegrown sleeps organic. Checks out. I don't have enough money to build anything else. Oh, no, I was wrong. Explorers Guild. But he's busy. But I also guess that he can't do anything else. Yep. Okay. Well, he can't do anything. That's a good use of personnel. Well, that's the last thing I can build, because now I'm broke again. I know, Twix, I'm broke. Why you gotta judge me like that? Alright, well. This is going well. What did I come here for? That's the real question. Done with my poops.
Yeah.
I already talked to you. Shush. Hard-wearing timber, eh? Well, I've got an idea of what you might be after. I reckon you can do a lot worse than the iron-boughed tree or 10. They grow over in the hardwoods there. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go and get some. You could do that, laddie. You could. But you'd be wanting to go strolling in there unprepared, believe me. I'm so tired when I'm having trouble sleeping. I'm sorry. I'm hoping this is helping you in some way. Possibly relax, at least. Don't worry too much about, like, saying too much in the chat or anything. Just relax and just relax as best as you can and do your best to get some sleep. Because it's important that you get some more sleep, because I know you have another early day tomorrow. You relax? Well, that's good. Just lay there and I guess close your eyes and just don't focus too much on the nonsense I'm talking about. Just get some nice sleep. Or just try to get to sleep. It'll happen. It may not feel like it. But I heard that it takes about, on average, about 7 minutes for somebody to get to sleep. So give it a shot. And of course, if you're still awake in that amount of time, feel free to talk as much as you want or just keep on trying. We're here for you. We're here to give you company as you drift off. Hi, Ed. Welcome back.
Listen.
We blocked the path off a while back. There was a problem, see? A dirty great beastie with a fuse so short you'd swear he didn't even have one. And there's no other way of getting to these iron-boughed trees than going through this thing. It's about the size of a die. Let me just scratch my side. Oh, you'll be needing this. You obtained a bottle of thorn away spray. That's a wee magical concoction. Clap, clap. I like to call it thorn away. I can't say it right the first time ever. Anything spiky you need getting rid of, this is your stuff. We pile the path up with puff burrs. You'll want to spray a puff or two of that to clear the things out. A chemical that specifically targets spiky objects? That seems unlikely.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Neil. Come on, Roland. We'll set off for the forest right away. Yay! Forest! So you're farming so far? Sure. How's the Drank and Frank lady doing? Hopefully well. Glad to see you got home safe. So many hearts. Such pleasantness. Joanna's not awake, so I don't know what to do with my life. Don't know what to do with your life? Come to a terror stream. That's what all the cool people do, I'm told. I don't know who those people are, though. Oh. Wow. Sure. I don't have much. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you don't have much. Maybe I'll eat yours. I'm sure he'll appreciate that. Jordan, just say the next day. Jordan, you don't understand. You were asleep, and I didn't know what to do with my life, so I decided the best way to spend my life was eating your cookies. That'll clear everything up right away. Or you can eat your salad. That works too. If not, you'll make him understand. Violence solves everything. I mean, violence is wrong. Oh, lesser spotted egg. One with this bar with 3 levels, and bottom level is 70s, 80s, and middle and 90s on top. And I was like, oh, heck yeah. Which one did you spend the most time in? I remember these things.
Oh my.
And if he doesn't know it was you, you don't need to understand. This must be the puff person they all was talking about. 90s, duh. I'm sorry. I don't know. I would hang out in the 70s and 80s section because that's the music I know better. Yeah, they look pretty spiky to me. I think he must be right. He said just a puff or two, didn't he? Well, here we go. You spray the bottle of Thorn Away spray all over the puff burrs. But they played September, which is my jam, on the first floor by Earth, Wind, and Fire. It's a good song.
Golly.
They disappeared just like that.
Wow.
Wow, they really did. That's some pretty niche product. Jar the monster that's trying to keep the Ironbird trees all to itself. What a jerk. We'll make it happen. Where the pool do do do. That's a great jam to have. What? Angel was playing Kingdom Hearts yesterday. And there's a... Die, mushroom! There's a section in that game where you go to 100 Acre Woods. And Pooh seems troubled. I don't remember why. Probably hungry or something. But he talked about how before his troubles, he would just have a grand old time playing, spending time with his friends, and playing great games, and doing things like Pooh sticks. And my immediate thought was, what in the world is Pooh sticks? And now I'm on a quest, I'm pretty sure in every game that I'm playing, to find out just exactly what Pooh sticks is. Where can I buy them? Is it a game? Is it a product? It doesn't sound pleasant. Why would people willingly play it? Oh, I see. Is that a name for a food product in Winnie the Pooh's world as well? Is it just a sticker with Pooh's face on it? Do you smear it? Do you spread it? Do you lick it? Do you bite it? Do you taste it? Do you smell it? These are the questions I wanted answered, because a lot of these things would not be very pleasant to do with something called Pooh sticks, in my humble opinion. I don't know where I'm going. You obtained a copy of Songbook number 14. It looks like the lyrics here are, if you want to be my lover, gotta get with my friends. Of course that's song number 14. Why wouldn't it be? The problem with song about honey, I don't know what Pooh sticks are. Are they made of honey? all dead. The problem was not about honey. Of course it was about honey. I think, like, Winnie Pooh's life problem is about honey. A voice can be heard coming from inside the Hickley stone. Well, man, traveler, show me what you got. Give me what I like, and I will like you quite a lot. I know, it's talking about the prisms, ain't it? The proper evil ones, all dark and moody and all that. I don't think I have the right one. I'm giving the red one, but I'm pretty sure they want like a black one. Well, bump you, Mr. Stone. I don't need your sass. The House at Pooh Corner. Only the book approved by N.A. Milner. It's a simple game which can be played on any bridge over running water. Each player drops a stick on the upstream side of the bridge, and the one whose stick first appears on the downstream side is the winner. So it's always sticks. It's never like logs. Cause Pooh. I am very mature. Enjoy the lurk-in.
Come on!
I look to be confused. Man, these guys are just killing me.
I need your help!
Ooh, a pair of clear silk slippers. That's fun. That's just good fun. We did it! A bunch of moonbeam mushrooms. Quicken growth. Christopher Robin and I walked along. Oops. Oh, crud. That's okay. That's okay. That thing has been... Oh boy. That's always a good thing to hear. Just gotta look at this real quick. Hey Storm, how's it going? Good to see ya. Thank you for shouting out, Storm. I appreciate it. How'd the rest of your stream go? Enjoy the lurk, Mystic. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Hard ones. Yes, yes, save my progress. Yes. Good girl, Twix. She's sleeping on the chair now. Went pretty well, made a lot of progress with few mistakes. The last thing I saw was Solosis, I believe it was, wound up passing. But that's okay. I'm gonna lurk. I still need to get food. Okay. Enjoy whatever food you wind up getting. And thanks for being here. I appreciate you. I don't know if Victoria wound up... This must be the Ironbow trees, don't you think? I don't know if Victoria wound up getting to sleep or not. I hope she did. If not, I'll have to do this great lullaby thing that I looked up the lyrics to. I should probably do it anyway. Just in case he's... But I'm gonna see this thing play out first.
Flippin' heck!
Of course, Storm. Thanks for being here. Enjoy your food. I appreciate you. And just... You're awesome. Crikey, these are the biggest trees I've ever seen in my life.
Aye.
Oh, and a mighty sturdy too by the looks of them.
Tidy.
These will make a boat that could take a proper battering mud tidy. And we didn't even come across the monster in the mentioned after all. Lucky us. I won't celebrate too soon. It could be out there anywhere. Like right there. Or right there. Possibly over there. Oh, it's a monkey. Or a gorilla. Zag. Doty defender. Okay, I missed that.
Watch this!
Why do you hate me? You know, dirty Greek beastie, huh? Well, we've come this far. I just bet show the scary dog in business, eh? Did we win? Looks like it likes fire.
I need your help!
What's he plotting over there? Nothing good, that's for sure. Don't take your eyes off for a second. What was that? Ooh, that was quite the punch.
I'm counting on you!
Oi, that one hurt. Not this time. Ooh, that was close. Guess he's like electric based.
All viewers.
Where you at? Where you at? Oh, it'd be like fire. Ah, crud. Oh, nice. I'm gonna do that. Abominable snow wrestler with electric attacks. Gotcha. Turns out his weakness was a sword to the chest. That's the blighter blag. That's the blighter bagged.
Yes!
Now we can finally get our hands on that wood. Twist. We better head over to Capstan and tell Ketch and the others that we're ready for them to get started. Ooh, what's this? Windy Cloud Burster. Go Go and tell Ketch. Ketch is never gonna happen. Stop trying to make Ketch happen. It's not going to happen. Because why not? Why wouldn't I reference that movie? Save your progress? Sure. That ain't good. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's see what's going on. I think I saved. Whatever. Never hurt to save twice. Whatever. Double possible save hype. You know it. Nothing more important than a double save. Ah, there's so many guys down there. Ah. Prepare to die. Oh. Mumshroom. I hope Victoria got to sleep. You think I should do the lullaby anyway, Rudy? Just to ensure that she did. Not to imply that she's a baby anyway. Guessing this fast travel, that made more sense. What's that? What's that? Hardwoods. Booking it. This is the way I want to go. This way. Yeah. Yeah. Run. Go. Christopher Robin and I walked along on the branches filled by the moon. Holding our questions to our ER as our days disappeared all too soon. I wandered much further today than I should, and I can't seem to find my way back to the woods. So help me if you can. I've gotta get back to the house at Creek Corner by one. You'd be surprised, there's so much to be done. Count all the bees in the hive, chase all the clouds from the sky, chase the clouds away. Back to the days of Christopher Robin and Pooh. Winnie the Pooh doesn't know what to do. Am I stuck here? No. Not yet. Got a honey just stuck on his nose. He came to me asking for help and advice, and from here no one knows where he goes. So I sent him to ask of the owl if he's there, how to loosen a jar from the nose of a bear. So help me if you can, I've gotta get back to the house at Pooh Corner by 1. You'd be surprised, there's so much to be done. Count all the bees in the hive, chase all the clouds from the sky, chase those clouds away, back to the days of Christopher Robin and Pooh. Back to the days of Christopher Robin, back to the ways of Pooh. Chase all the clouds from the sky, back to the ways of Christopher Robin and Pooh. Back to the ways of Pooh. So I'm not controlling that keyboard as far away. That's okay. I want to do a simple little song there. I'm glad you liked it. It's wonderful to have you here. Even if you're just hanging out listening, I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody that came out tonight. Lurkers, sleepers, talkers. Y'all are appreciated. I wanted to look at something, but I don't remember what that something was. Oh. I'm being distracted by a candle. Sounds lit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, ooh. Is it one of those Yankee candles? I saw a bunch of those Yankee candles. Like, just like depressing Yankee candles. Like Grandma's Last Christmas. Grandma, no. Unfriended on Facebook. Freshly signed divorce papers. They're just great. I don't actively look for them, so I can't tell you if they are a lot. I've heard of them though. I don't know, but I don't have cookies. You should get cookies. Or you should have Ed bring over Jordan's cookies. Or you should go over by Ed and Jordan and have Jordan's cookies. These are all viable options. Oh, you do have something to say to me. He doesn't deserve them.
Right.
Oh, hello there, Evan. No, I was just thinking about you and your kingdom. How Meryl the alpaca herder's doing over there, eh? I hope she's alright. Meryl?
Aye.
Ah, dear old Meryl, I bet she's been causing all manner of mischief with that bow of hers, eh? I'm ever so sorry, but I don't think we've ever met anyone called Mariel. You don't know Mariel? Well, I never. I thought you would. She's a grimalkin. Just like you see. She had to flee Ding Dong Dell when all that unpleasantness happened. I'm sure she made it to Evermore by now. I know that's where she was headed. Crivens, I hope she didn't get lost on the way.
What?
That would be terrible. I better go look for her right away. Oh, that's ever so kind of you. I cannot tell you exactly where she might have gone to, but I do know that she'll have her alpaca with her. The two of them were young and easily distracted both. They've probably been charmed by the wonders of the forest somewhere along the way.
Thank you.
Jordan, I'm taking your cookies. Don't fight it. Rawr. Cool cat. Thank you. I'll search the woods and see what I can find. Dun, dun, dun. I really like that sound effect. I thought it was really nice. Let's set off forevermore after I figure it out that round. Okay, but on a real note, it's 1 a.m. I sleepy. Okay, then. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you. I hope that you have a lovely sleep. And yeah, thanks again for being here. I really do appreciate your support and company. Have a good night. And I'll see you soon. But both of them have gone missing. Search the nearby forest and try to track them down. Look for Mario. Mario, I'll save you. Mario, I'll save you. Oh, the things I do for love. Sorry for scaring you. Yeah, sure, why not? Mario! Got all the bees in the hive. Winnie the Pooh doesn't know what to do. Got a honey pot stuck on his nose. I hope you like the song as well, Riddy. Even if you were distracted by a candle. I also have cookies here if you are so desiring them. And you want to just, hang out and stuff. Hang out and junk. Bees in the hive. To do. Looking for the Jumble Woods. Juggle Woods? Joe Woods? You can have as many cookies as you like, Miss Linus. Honestly. All I ask in return is a friendly hello and possibly a hug. That's all I want. Level 22. I can fight you. Let's fight. Oh, wow. This is unusual.
I'm counting on you.
You materialize out of the shadow that increases stealth prowl. My turn. Hey.
I'm counting on you.
Lovely to see you. The coolest cat. two of them? That's not good. That's not what I want. There we go.
I need your help.
Oh, crud. I forgot how to use my weapons. Oh, there we go. Seriously, I might throw this. Gosh, it must really be getting to you. Because it's a hot evening, the sun's looking carries. I can see that. I get you. I get you. Checks out. We did it. Toppler of the Tainted. You obtained an elite sorcerer's ring. Nice. It's nothing I want. Sorry, just looking at something real quick. There we go. Lots of damage. Let's switch over to him. I'm all good now. My friend asked me something real quick, so I didn't want to ignore them for too long. Did I already have one of these? I guess I did. I'm lagging by 15 seconds. That's okay. Ah, bonky twinkly tunic. That sounds delightful. Man, that candle sucks. Wow, I've completely ignored. Look at this, really. The shield, like, the shield for this one is 34, and that's what I've been wearing for a while. But I've had stuff that's like 85. Why haven't I changed it? Why am I so much for challenging myself more than I need to? That's up 50, so that's great. Man, I make it hard on myself. This isn't as bad. This is 45 compared to 35. Or 34. Plus 12, so that's great. You should get some of that Chinese food. Just saying. I'll be here. You enjoy that Chinese food if you get it. Pounces. Nice. Perfect. I love it. I love it. Brain power. Sure. Party. We like to. It's time to party. Let's party. Gonna be a party tonight. Da, 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 da. Wing, wing, wing. So I guess we're looking for this missing Mario. I'll save you. But we got distracted by beating up something large and presumably in charge, or thought it was in charge. But we showed it what's up. So now we're adventuring back to find this Mario girl. And it'll be great. If we can find her. If we can't, that'll be a problem. Jumble Woods. The Junior Jumble. Oh, she's right here. Oh dear, where could he have gone? Of course, her animal's missing.
Oh.
I think we found a missing person. You're Mario, aren't you?
Ooh.
King Evan, gosh, I didn't expect to meet you here. Are you lost as well? No, we came here to look for you, actually. Would you like to show you the way to Evermore? Oh, I'd love to go to Evermore with you. But I can't leave just yet. It's Paco, you see, my alpaca. He's gone missing. He ran off to the forest, but I just don't have the energy to go after him. Lazy. Don't worry, Mario. I'll go and find your alpaca. You just wait here, alright?
Thanks.
Oh, thank you, King Evan. I'll be waiting right here then. But why? Mario, I'll save you. What's this? Oh, okay. Don't care about that. We'll change this. Hey, Mystic. Hope your lurk's going well. I'm just looking at something real quick. Interesting. Okay. Never mind. Guess I can't look at that. That's okay. We're looking for an alpaca now. What that is exactly, I don't know, but I assume it's an alpaca, but something weird is about it. But that's okay. It'll be fun. It's a side quest, and now I'm gonna beat up some monsters, because they got in my way. We solved the problem, now everything is awesome, awesome, awesome. Party on, party people. Let me hear some noise. How dare you shoot me in the face? That's the one place you cannot shoot me. I'm not sure if I'm hungry or not. It's a weird sensation. Aw, it's really cute. There you are. How'd you end up here? I wonder. Well, never mind. Let's get you back to Mario. Borgle, Borgle. Oh, Paco, there you are. King Evan, you found him. Thank you ever so much. Now I'll be able to come with you to Evermore. Wonderful. You'll both be very welcome. I'll be happy to take care of any monsters that are giving you trouble. I'm a crack shot with a bow and arrow, you know. That's the least I can do after you went and found my Paco for me. That sounds good to me. Just promise me you'll teach him not to go wandering off by himself again.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll make sure he stays with me the whole time. Wargle, Wargle. Credits roll. Perfect. We'll look forward to seeing you there, Muriel. We did a thing. We solved the problem. Now everything is awesome. 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 Oh. Twix disappeared. Shoo. Oh, okay, yeah, we'll go all the way down here. That's fine. Problem solved. The problem is solved. We solved the problem. Now everything is awesome. 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 I gotta stop singing that. What's that you say? You better look at quality timber from the forest and now. Oh, you're a good one, lad. You are, lad. There's only right good wood comes from over that way. I can't wait to go at it. Don't worry about fetching that. I'll part the surface. Hey! Right, you bunch of bone-idle beggars. Let's get a move on, shall we? Leave a log or two to be shifted.
Just like that, Evan had found himself the finest boat builders in all the land, and some timber worthy of their expert attention. Eager to get to work after their recent ordeal, the men of Capstan set about putting together a ship fit for a king.
Lofty just decided to dance on wood.
A magnificent vessel that no wave could hope to topple was all but ready to set sail.
That is a nice ship. It is ship shape.
Oh my!
This is really ours?
Blimey!
Wow, it's amazing. I love it. Good. This means we'll be able to set sail for Hydropolis soon.
Alright.
Your Majesty, me and the lads were wondering if you're not bothered if we decided we want to go and live with you in Evermore, would you? Really? Lofty, is all you do dance? Because it kind of feels that way. Building this beauty's put a lot of craft right back in us. With a few more like this, and if you give the means to make them. And besides, you don't know the first thing about boats. You'll only be letting us run and rack and ruin without us to look after her. I suppose you're right. If you'd really like to join us, we'd be ever so happy to have you. That's lucky, because I don't think Roddy will come welcome us back now that we've up and jumped ship. Ketch is now a citizen of Evermore. She's all set to sail. Well, nearly. We'll have to take her out for a test run and make a few final tweaks yet.
Flippin' heck!
What? We can't go off on our own voyage right away? Sorry, lass. She'll need a final bit and Bob doing before she's ready for this off. Seems we've got some time on our hands. Best put our affairs in order while we've got the chance, eh? Yeah, let's head back to Evermore and plan our next move.
Alright.
Alright. So what kind of place is Hydropolis? Do they have nice food? It's a nation built in the ocean, where merfolk and humans live side by side, and it's ruled over by a queen named Noria. As for food, I believe the fish is very good this time of year.
Blimey.
You know everything, don't you? Just how to read, that's all. I'm looking forward to add another nation to our union, and I shall be interested to see how other kingdoms are ruled too. I still have so much to learn. That's what I like to hear.
Hey up.
Anybody seen my pants? Your Majesty, she's all fit now and ready to set sail. We launched her over to the coast nearby, and all you do is climb aboard and get going.
Yes!
That's wonderful news, Ketch. Thank you so much. Alright everyone, it's time to take a voyage to Hydropolis. An audience with the Queen.
All together now!
Ocean Golden King. All aboard, looks like an air tidy. Alright, time to set sail for seas unknown. Hoist the rudder, swab the mainsail, we're off. You can access your ship via the field map, and once aboard, you'll be able to sail the seas whenever you please. Wherever you please, and even add a odd river, and even the odd river or two as well. To disembark, simply approach the coast and press X. However, please be aware that you won't be able to do so near cliffs and certain other obstacles. And if you ever use a travel spell to jump to a trapdoor, don't worry, your boat will be brought to the nearest bit of coast for your convenience. Sway we. I'm sailing away. Level 36. If so, move up roll.
I'll do my best.
Raiden, did you get Chinese food? No worries. I hope you got some food. Some num-nums. The Necra Nom-Nom Akan. I got Chinese food. And fortune cookies? A flippin' fortune cookie. Tidy. Oh boy.
Ready for this?
I hope that you enjoy it all. Tidy. What kind of Chinese food was it? Wow, my head started to get a little bit tight for some reason. At least it felt that way. Ooh, sweet and sour chicken. That sounds delicious. Or as my friend said,
Leave this to me.
delicious. And pot chicken and egg roll. That sounds awesome. And my gosh. And fried rice. That's wonderful. Enjoy the heck out of all of that, really. Just put it in my mouth. Oh, I shouldn't make noises like that. Oh well. That's it. Where am I? No, I'm not too far away. I might be quiet while I know. But that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. You should enjoy your food to the fullest, and hopefully that you enjoy the company that I'm providing as you eat. At least I hope you do. If you don't, I understand as well. These water skeleton things are just pretty strange. I don't appreciate them as much as I probably should, but they're strange and different and unique and not at all tidy. Probably closer to. I'm glad that the 500th message in this particular stream is just a bunch of nom 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 nom. I couldn't ask for anything better.
I'm counting on you.
Isn't that a bit of terrific? And the answer is yes. It is so terrific. I was playing some game recently, and it might have been like this. Mouthful. Such a lady. I think it was that internet game from Jackbox, which I never played before via stream.
This'll be over in no time.
And they had asked, one of the questions was, briefly describe the last movie you saw. And I just thought to myself, what the heck was the last movie I saw? Because I really haven't been watching too many movies lately. And for the life of me, I couldn't remember. So I just made up like a generic plot in my head, and then I just described it as such, and then I think I got like super burned with what I said, and that's okay, it was meant to be played that way. But I couldn't remember what I most recently saw. It's weird. Usually I'm better at that. My mind's going. But now I kind of want to look at my movie list. You there, random creature in the middle of the sea. Fight me! Bah!
Watch this.
Oh boy, mind noms. That help the brain work better. So the brain can very smoothly slide its way into its next thought. Of course. That makes total sense. What do you mean it doesn't? Shut up, brain. It's fine. What was the most recent movie I watched on the horror movie list? And do I even remember it that well? No. No, I don't. No, really? Last time I watched horror movie, my nom nom, my nom nom, my nom nom, my nom nom. The last horror movie I watched was back on July 9th. One was called Aliens, Zone of Silence. I don't remember that movie at all. I watched it, but I don't remember it. Wait, it might be coming back to me. I think it was about a lady who went out into the desert by herself because her brother and his friend. What the heck is that thing back there? It's got an eyeball. That's made me forget. No, I remember it now.
Hiya.
Here we are at last. Hello, Hydropolis. They also stole the end. And no, the humanity. It's ever so pretty, and the new, and the weather is lovely and warm. Lovely, my eye. I've never been so seasick in all my days. Ugh. An unfamiliar vessel. Inform Akran Leander right away.
Yes.
Yes, sir, with all haste.
Alright.
Alright, we better think of the best way to approach Queen Naria. A pretty gift or two from back home and a few sweet words will do the job nicely enough, I'll wager. Really? I can't help thinking it won't be quite that simple. Well, let's not curse it by getting all miserable, shall we? I'm sure she'll be a very nice woman who'll be happy to have a chat with us. Sounds about right. Yep.
I will never understand why the people love you so, Leander. Weak, sick man.
They were right.
But love you they do. Without you, I would be nothing. That is what they whisper, is it not?
I like her.
Without you, our nation would be nothing, Your Majesty. I, above all others, know this.
That's okay, that's okay. We should look at this closely. Oh, hello. That'll work. Zork music at the start. Without you. Okay.
But the people cannot know this. Foreign powers cannot know this. If they did...
If they did, then what exactly?
then your life would be in danger. Malign forces would plot your downfall. This is the way of power. So I put myself forward. If the people see me, deal with me, they can only become discontented with me, can only wish to harm me.
So all that you do for your queen. You would give your life for her without a moment's hesitation, yes?
Not without reason, Your Majesty. But if it might prolong your life for a single second, that would be reason enough. Such a death would bring honor upon me, upon my entire line.
Insipid you may be, but you are occasionally amusing.
The underlining melody and dun 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 is Zork, but not the flighty overtones.
You are too kind, Your Majesty.
You wish to see me?
Yes.
Your Majesty, a ship has arrived from a foreign land. It is a vessel unknown to us, but most likely it brings travelers, or perhaps traders. I gotta turn that down. There we go. That's so. Well, whoever they are, they must obey the word of the law. There will be no exceptions, is that understood? Not a single infraction can be tolerated. Not one. Do I make myself perfectly clear?
By all means.
Perfectly, Your Majesty. Lofty immediately murders someone and robs someone else and covets a wife of a seafarer. And he does so with such graceful dance moves. Righto, let's have a stroll around and see what we shall do. Shall we? Let's see what we can see. Shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, let's.
Hey there.
Let us know when you're ready for the off, Your Majesty. Take your time and enjoy the sights. It is a fine old town, and no mistake. We'll be ready to set sail whenever you need us. You have fun now. Ha ha! Oh my goodness, the scoundrel. What you looking at? Water? Fishing pole? You don't seem to be fishing very well. You kinda suck at it. You want me to do it for you? I'm better at it, probably. I'm a cat thing. Wanna talk? We should hang out. You see my weird lofty thing? It's pretty great, isn't it? Why aren't you talking to me? Don't fall asleep. I'm still talking. Where are your nipples? Do 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 do. Yells and texts while... Nah, man. Gotcha. What a thing to say. You're a visitor here, I believe, from a distant kingdom? Tell me, what sort of haunting takes place there? I tried, but you just repeated the same thing. Oh, goodness. boy, a pebble. Now I just need to find a penguin. Huh, because that was a movie.
Okay.
Not a day goes by without a new fishing restriction from Arkan Leander. I cannot understand it. Everyone knows that choppier waters are where the biggest catches are landed. Piece of pretty ribbon. Oh boy. The candle put me in this state. I blame the candle. That is a big fish. You stop right there. No hopping. All foreign visitors to Hydropolis must undergo questioning before being permitted entry. Firstly, state your purpose here. Have you come simply to visit, or to trade, perhaps? We've traveled here from Evermore, a new country in the Heartlands. We'd like to request an audience with Queen Naria. I've heard of no such nation, and the Queen offers audiences to no one. It would seem that your journey has been wasted.
Flippin' heck.
Lofty is almost asleep. That did not take long. Something tells me news of our illustrious kingdom hasn't been spread too far just yet. Well, it will have soon. They'll be ringing our praises from the rooftops next time we're in town. You'll see.
Excuse me.
Next, you must swear to abide by all 4 pillars of the law.
Oh.
4 pillars? What are they? Pillar 1. It is strictly forbidden to harm one's fellow man. Pillar 2. It is strictly forbidden to ascend to any of the high places of Hydropolis. Pillar 3. Sickness is strictly forbidden. Pillar 4. The last and most important. Love is absolutely and completely forbidden under any circumstances.
What?
Wait. What did you say? That's crazy. To the people of Hydropolis, it is nothing of the sort. There is no greater crime than to love. As long as you are a guest here, you will remember this on pain of the most severe punishment. That will be all. Peh, so much for stalling up with a gift or two for old Queenie. I wish that she'd as warm as her welcomes as our friend. We still don't know a whole lot about her, and if we're going to do this right, we need to learn more. And there's only one thing for it. Yes, come on, let's explore the town. I'm sure someone will be able to help us. Good thing skipping's allowed. Skip the maloo. This way leads to higher ground. It's forbidden to climb to high places like here in Hydropolis. And to view the ocean from up there is beautiful indeed. Such a shame. Skip.
Hello there.
Skip to that toilet. Yo ho ho. I don't know why, but the side of the ocean always makes me want to sing. Hello, lady.
Yes?
People Hydropolis are extremely hygienic. It stands to reason even that sickness is illegal. Many visitors from other kingdoms find our rules excessively harsh, but what they fail to understand is that each one is a result of careful deliberation on the part of Queen Nern. Different kind of pot sticker. This is true. I get it. Naria.
Hey there.
Oh well, you're truly a vision of youthful innocence, and what item might I interest you in today, young man? Yeah! Yeah! Strikingly sharp seasoning said to taste an otherworldly fruit called a lemon. Lemon. Nothing wrong with that. Yay! Yay! Is there something else you require? Nope. Yeah, I'll be sure to come back real soon. It'll be great. And you'll love it. It'll blow your mind. Look at Lofty slowly climbing up those stairs. Gave up about midway. Probably gonna set up camp until tomorrow. That's understandable, Lofty. How do you see anything? They've had little to celebrate as of late, and thus no need of gowns and dresses. Chinese food get in my belly. And thus no need of gowns and dresses. I have so much beautiful cloth and it's all going to waste. Is it ain't beautiful no more? Oh, let me scuff it up for you. Hope you appreciate it. Yeah! Everything looks so very appetizing. I fear I shan't be able to decide what to cook this evening. Talk to me, merlady. Stacy! Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Another glorious day. My laundry will be dry in no time at all. Grandma, no.
Hello.
I just went into a small path that's often used by people staying at the end. Okay. Just let me know when my mood gets to be too annoying. Maybe I can quiet myself eating while. It doesn't get annoying at all to me. Hello there. Welcome to Trident Justin Armorers. Please take a look at our wares. Roaring Sword. 92. Oh, that's much better. Yes, please. Sweet. Let's do it again. And we'll do it again. Wow. I really need to give him better swords. There we go. We will up this one with why not? Sure. Ooh, this is even better. Wizard's Posy.
I have a wide range of items.
Ooh, Ice Crystal Pistol. That sounds so nice. Sounds pretty cool. Ice 42, Ice 42.
I have a wide range of items.
Oh,
Please
pardon
come
me.
again.
Okay, sir. I won't forget. Hey, what you talking about? Visitors to Hydropolis are inevitably charmed by the beauty of the ocean that surrounds it. It stands to reason, I suppose.
Hello.
I consider myself a collector of rare and precious treasures of the sea. My favorite is undoubtedly comely coral. Cool.
Hey there.
Do you know why love is forbidden here? It is because it changes people, both for the better and for worse. Those who say Queen Maria knows nothing of love are very far from the mark, I suspect. Okay. Okay. Donkey Konga. Hydropolis. What's up?
Oh, hello.
Hello there, you my young friend, like to help people. I can see that from a while off, and I'm not very much mistaken. This is your first time here at Swift Solutions, correct? Oh, well, you've asked for it now. My lectures on the wonders of this fine establishment is famous the world over. for its length and density. Deep breath now.
Yes.
Solutions where people from all the world come when they have something they need to do, and from the smallest favor to the grandest quest, they all come through us. Those who carry out these errands are rewarded with lovely little coins called tokens of gratitude. They really are quite incredible. And when they've collected enough of them, you can trade them in for special prices, or if it's trade someone to find new citizens and recruit for your kingdom. And I'll certainly be willing to employ the latter service. There are plenty of people in this world who will come to evermore through me. Was that I hear you ask? What happened if I finish these tasks with solution has to offer? Oh, that's like asking what will happen if the sun stops shining. People will always need little favors doing. So even if you happen to finish all the tasks I had to offer you, just wait a little while and more of them will be long soon enough. And that's pretty much just what we do here. I say we, it's more me really. I mean all the brands you see. Don't ask how, it's a trade secret. Alright, that's quite enough for me. It's time for you to run an errand or two.
Welcome to Swift Solutions.
Where the world goes to find and helps in times of need. Now, where can we help you with today? Are you talking to a stick? Well, I addressed the stick talking. I don't know, it might be a poo stick. There are a lot. Dreamweaver. Look at all these tasks I'm taking on. Sure. I did it. I took on all the tasks. I did it. I needed 4. I had 37. I'm such a hero. Yay! So magical, you guys. Where's the poo stick? Quest completed. Ah. I needed 4. I had 96. Well, I wonder what the most expensive thing is. I could actually, looks like all these people, that's a, talk to Chu, of course. I mean, I could actually get all these, I think, so why not? Thank you. Yep, I was right. Oh, lovely. And you'll be looking to swap your tokens for nothing. Stop pressuring me, bruh. the right button. That sounds magical. I see I'm supposed to talk to certain people, but I'm just not doing that apparently.
Whoa!
Oh my goodness, your hair is as golden and glowing as the sun itself. I am truly envious. You should be. Bye.
Hi.
It is our duty as guards to patrol the streets of Hydropolis and ensure that no one is breaking the rules. You're breaking my heart. Is that a rule? You seem very excited about that rope. People. Bleh. Ugh.
Hey!
You there, you must not talk to Master Glaucus. He's engaged in very important work. Yeah, it really looks like he's enjoying pantomiming, touching rope.
Hey there.
Sibylla has asked you for a number of favors, it seems. I must thank you for being so helpful to her. I must confess I have no idea why she was such a fine cook, nor that she had such a kindly disposition. Any man would be lucky to have her. Okay. I don't know who you're talking about, but sure. Please, I'm busy. Speak to me when my work is done. Must be him. Probably. It's probably him. I was not staring at anyone. Not at all. Shifty eyes. I'm going higher up. Worth it for a pebble. Welcome to the Taverna Calamari, where the finest fare in the kingdom is served. Be sure to glance at our range of fresh ingredients, too. Can do. Oh, blimp fish.
Do you require anything else? Come again.
My indecisiveness is how soon I should walk away. You looking at my rope? It's my rope. You don't look at my rope, dude. Rope! I believe that. Oh, glam clams.
Yeah.
You would do well not to underestimate the city guard. They have eyes everywhere. Nothing escapes them. Nothing. Several of my acquaintances have been thrown into prison after being caught breaking the law while they were certain no one was watching. I don't understand how they do it, but the guards seem to be able to sniff out wrongdoing wherever and whenever it takes place. It is as though they have a sixth sense. Some claim that Archon Leander has wondrously acute hearing, and that this is how he knows of everything that happens in the kingdom the moment it happens. But surely that cannot be true. Maybe. Clams, no. She had to go. Where am I going? No, we're good. Oh well. Sorry, no, it's fine.
Hello.
I am Proteus, a crafter of fine jewelry. Sadly, my sister has relieved me of the jewels I need in order to ply my trade. Oh. Sucks for you. Bleh.
Yeah.
It is the most wonderful sensation to be submerged in the salty embrace of the ocean. Tippy, 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 footy. Tippy, tippy, tippy. Most wonderful sensation to be submerged in the salty embrace of the ocean, unless one has a cut on one's own body, of course, in which case it can be rather painful. Thanks for the lesson. I appreciate it. Hey, fisherman. You won't talk to me either, will you? I guess fishermen are just jerks. Do you? Is there anything you require from me? I guess not. We don't need less than salt, lady. Riddy's right. the salt game, the salt knowledge is strong. So very strong. Ah, Oasis Wonderwater. I'm sure that is just delightful. Sure, let's go there. Cause walking sucks. This wonton soup is strong and salted. Well, I'm glad it's delightful. I'm glad you're enjoying your foods. That is important to me, that you're enjoying yourself. You know, I can walk down this way. Walk this way. Aerosmith. Singing words. Not that good. Ah, lovely place, isn't it? This Hydropolis. I like staring at the sun reflecting on the sea. It's more dazzling than any diamond, if you ask me. Guess he doesn't need frosted cookies anymore. This lion. Oh, I was gonna guess that, but you didn't give me the chance, and I would have been wrong anyway.
Yes.
Do not wonder at the number of our rules and regulations. Wonder at the reason for their making. Behind each lies a round and just reasoning.
Oh, hello there.
Guess, Terry, guess. Is it ready? You visited here from a distant land. Are you not? Then you must have surprised when you heard of all our very particular laws. I can assure you that our local folks are equally baffled. There would appear to be no rhyme or reason behind most of them. We are merely victims of Queen Naria's whims. The law forbidding love is surely the most ridiculous of all. We Hydropolitans have a long tradition of proposing to our intended ones with an engagement ring made from comely coral. What will become of this tradition now? No one knows what motivates the Queen, and we live in constant fear of what outlandish edict might be passed next. And as for Archon Elander, well, the way she treats him is nothing short of a disgrace. Cool. Book. Pretty sure that's what that book said. Pretty sure. Oh, am I on the wrong side? I am on the wrong side of things. Oopsie doopsie. Oopsie doopsie. That's a weapon shop? That's nothing? There we go. Wrong side of Tala. It is we guards who are primarily charged with keeping Hydropolis safe, though Archon Leander has also been known to patrol the streets from time to time. Wrong side of the law, bit of all that pot. Makes sense. It checks out. Many people complain about the strict rules which govern our every action, but who wishes to climb up to head-spinning heights anyway? It's hardly an imposition. Girl, pretty sure you climb those heights all the time, 'cause you're an airhead. Ooh! Ooh, ooh, ooh! That was air horns.
Yeah.
I see little reason for most of the rules and regulations imposed upon us. But Queen Nuria knows best, I am sure. After all, it is a result of her edicts that we are able to live each day in peace and calm. We must be grateful. Archon Leander treats us like all with great kindness. This is why we're so fond of him. Sure, that makes sense. Thanks for backing me up, Brady. I appreciate it. Did I remember Bard with a magnificently lengthy name? By the gods, how could I ever forget him? I loved him from the moment I laid eyes upon him. I still see his face very clearly whenever I close my eyes, but his name I find impossible to call. How's business? Yes, that's in the middle somewhere, but the rest escapes me. How is business? I keep finding all these pebbles. I'm sure they're entirely necessary. Really so tough.
Hi.
I'm Hydropolis Premier Marine Biologist. The current topic of my research? I'm afraid that's a very closely guarded secret. Oh. Okay. Be that way. I don't want to hear about your stupid marine biology anyway. Jerk. Square trapdoor. Ooh, what's this? Wonderwater. What a maroon, that jerk.
Hello there.
Oh, there are your visitors here, I suppose. Are you lost? Be sure not to lose your footing on the stairs. I'll lose my footing if I want to, okay? Sir? Look at him standing there staring out the sea. Is he not the very picture of a hero? Is this not the scene worthy of a great work of art? Why am I looking at that Thomas in this matter? Why is it not obvious? I must ensure that none of my rivals are allowed to distract him from his work. Ladies. Truly beautiful men have an aura that is unlike that of an ordinary people, and glows like a beacon, filling the eye of the beholder with nourishing light. Sure. Whatever you say. Life is so terribly dull without love. Why must Queen Naria forbid it?
Hey.
But please don't speak so loudly. The guards will hear us. He is the very model of a modern Major General. That guy. He sure is. You ask me what I know of Queen Naria? Now that you mention it, I realize that I know very little. Her Majesty seldom appears before her people. Alright, bye. Look, you see that building with all the guards? This is the entrance to the palace. It lies on the ocean floor, you see. And its top stands the eye. It's supposed to symbolize the benevolence of which Her Majesty watches over us, but the rumors tell of it actually being a device she used to spy on her own people. Whether or not this is true, we certainly never see her. Her interactions with the citizenry are conducted via the Archon Leander, her most trusted aide and advisor. Some even say that in truth it is he who rules our realm. But if that is so, what exactly is it that she does? You there! The one who speaks of me not doing anything. Off with your head! Yeah, I had it coming. Fancy place indeed. I see why it's so cool. What you did there. I see it. Well, I'm not sure we learned an awful lot about Queen Naria. That won't be much use to us.
No.
No, but we sure heard a lot about this Leander character. You thinking the swab might be our way in, Roland lad?
Really?
Interesting. Yeah, if we can get him, we might be able to use him to get one step closer to the Queen. But how would we get to him? Oh, I know. Man, ask me. What? Tell me. Actually, I'll fill you all in the details in a bit. Let's get us one of them thingamabobbies first, shall we? Thingamabobs? Yeah, exactly. Let's try somewhere that sells accessories, and that reckon they might only have one by there.
Gosh.
Well, I don't quite understand, but alright then. Go to the equipment stop in Hydropolis. Okay. Sounds good. I'll hop right to it. Oh, it's not any better anytime I say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate, you don't happen to sell bright red coral rings, do you?
Whoa.
What? But why would you want such a thing? Never mind, Sunshine. Have you got one or what? Well, yes. As a matter of fact, I do. But the law forbids me to sell such an item. I dread to think how Archon Leander would react if we were to learn of such a flagrant breach of the laws. That said, as far as I know, there is no law that prevents me from simply giving you one. All I ask is for you to help me in return. A fair exchange. I'm sure you will agree.
Yeah.
We'll be the judge of that, man. Alright, spit it out. What kind of help are you after? Nah, man, it's your character bunny hopping on a Pokemon back.
Okay.
That's throwback to my Emerald days. I have 3 orders waiting delivery, and I simply do not have the time to deliver them myself. I'd be grateful if you could oblige me. Oh, I don't know who that is. Oh. Right, oh, spot delivery work in exchange for a nice coral ring doesn't sound too bad at all. Let's get moving, Evan. Dun, 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 dun. Sure. Ring it around. Ringing round down the street. The same old thing we did last week.
Hello.
Not a thing to do but ring to you. Ooh, we're all alright. We're all alright. Hello, Hydropolis. Hello there. I have a delivery from the Trident Tested Armors.
Hi.
At last, I can barely express how anxiously I've waited its coming. Yay. I'm utterly convinced that the Queen Nuria would grace... I'm utterly convinced the Queen Nuria would grace we, her loving citizens, with her hallowed presence before it arrived, but gods be praised, it seems to have reached me in time. Yo, Fro! How's it going? Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. I'm glad your internet's being good to you, good enough to pop by. Gosh, so does she come out and greets people often? Goodness, no. I must be decades since we last so much as glimpsed her face. Say what? This is merely a guess, of course, although it certainly feels that long. Suffice to say that she does not emerge from the palace often. Oh, how long has it been since we last gazed upon her radiant beauty? Not that she need emerge when she has Archon Leander to attend to her every whim. It is he who handles the day-to-day running of the kingdom. He is difficult to catch a glimpse of for entirely the opposite reason. His every waking moment is spent rushing around the city, attending to the affairs of others. It's true, Riddy is somewhat hopped up on Chinese food. Some say that Her Majesty has grown almost too dependent on him, but I would never dare make such a suggestion myself, of course. Man, I hope everybody else tells me a 3-hour-long story about the Queen when I drop off a package to them. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. Bum, 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 bum. I'll kick that crepe butter. Hello there. I have a delivery for you from the Trident Tested Armors. My word, I've never have expressed Zyphos to start using tourists as delivery boys. But I have no reason to complain, thank you, young man. Not bad, huh? This hat makes me look more handsome than ever. The ladies of Hydropolis will be unable to resist me. Oh, but I thought you weren't allowed to fall in love. I jest, of course. It will take more than a new hat to cause one as plain as I to fear falling foul of the ban on love. In truth, it is a rather sad state of affairs. Still, I must not dwell on it. There are other restrictions in place that trouble me far more. All contentious topics are now prohibited in tavern conversation. Anyone who challenges the opinion of another is immediately apprehended by the guards. Even worse, ever since my friend fell from the rampart on his way home from the inn, we are now forbidden from venturing to high places. I'll never forget the face of Archon Leander when he arrived at the scene. It was as though the world itself were about to end. My friend was almost entirely unhurt, but it was only a matter of hours before Queen Noria promulgated the new law in order to prevent it from happening again. Such a mollycoddling is enough to make one despair. Forgive me. Rather than bemoan my own prohibitive circumstances, I must instead encourage you to enjoy your freedom. Goodness knows I envy you for it. Except that hopped up Chinese food really is too scary. There's a chance that G's internet crapped out of him right after he talked about how his internet's been good recently. Really, that cloth is heavy duty. You should probably wash it. So mature. Or just going, whoa, 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 whoa. And backed right out again. Also legit. You're right. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Hello.
Took hat off, saw what was happening. Put back on out the door. Oh, took hat off, saw what's happening, put hat back on. Okay. Like the Grandpa Simpson gift that I've shown you. Hello, I have something for you and try out tested honors. Yay!
Thank you very much.
Here you go, Lionel. Oh yes, thank you, but honestly, what a waste. A waste? What do you mean? I'm a jeweler, and Zyphos was once my biggest wholesale customer, but now that love is forbidden, the market for jewelry has dwindled dramatically. The package you have just handed me contains items that Zyphos has been unable to sell. Things are getting rather desperate, I must say. I must turn to the black market, but there is no escaping the unblinking gaze of the eye.
Excuse me?
But surely it can't see us here. You've clearly not been a Hydropolis long. The eye sees all. Walls are no obstacle to its scrying magics. We are all of us under its constant gaze, and as soon as it catches a glimpse of any wrongdoing, the guards come running. Many now even hesitate to pick up coins that have fallen onto the streets. Now, not because it's illegal, you understand, but simply out of embarrassment at being observed in the act. Ah, but forgive me. You need not trouble yourself with my woes. Daddy, that's all our delivery is done. And I'll tell you what, man, we didn't half hear some juicy tales about this kingdom while we were at it. If I wasn't convinced my plan was absolute beauty before, I flippin' well am now. Come on, let's get back to Trident tested and claim our reward. Hello, Wisconsin. Hello, Wisconsin. We're all alright. We're all alright. Cheap Trick is so good. Surrender, surrender, but don't give yourself away. Your way. There we go.
Thanks.
You completed deliveries, I see. Thank you. Here's your Carl ring, as promised. You obtained a door ring. That's beautiful time, mate. All I ask is that you inform no one of its provenance, and in the name of the gods, do not allow the gods to see you wearing it. We did it! Problem solved. The problem is solved. We solved the problem. Now everything is awesome. 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 Awesome.
Oi!
So that ring, it's one of the ones that the woman was talking about, isn't it?
Excuse me?
What do you mean? What do you mean to do with it, Lofty? I'm gonna eat it! Ah, some proper genius, that's what. But you'll have to do something for me before I let you in my little secret. You'll have to promise to call me Mr. Director, sir.
Boosh! Get it!
Evan, Tay, you're coming with me. Don't be surprised if you pass out after too much Chinese food.
Take one. Action!
Hey, Oscar. Good to see you. Don't be surprised if I pass out after too much Chinese food. Flawless acting. I think I act like this on camera.
Is he proposing? Tunny? Yes, Evan? Oh, just get on with it, will you? It's make-believe, remember?
How's New York, Oscar?
Yes. Yes, of course. I can bear it no longer. I care not a jot if love be forbidden. My feelings for you cannot be tamed. I must scream it from the rooftops.
Feels well. My trip is slowly coming to an end. How are you guys? I'm okay. Getting by okay. I'm glad that you're having a nice trip, though. It ends tomorrow, doesn't it? Please get home safe. I'm amazing at the moment. I don't remember the last time I had Chinese food. Probably a couple years ago, to be honest. Funny story, my Wi-Fi died right after I said it was good tonight. Yeah, I figured that might be the case. Brady's weirdness doesn't scare anybody off. Anybody that knows her, anyway. Let's see, I want to look at this real quick. Pardon me.
That's it. Go on. Will you? Will you marry me?
Was that the rite of the ring? A marriage proposal? In broad daylight?
Surely not. If Master Leander finds out, they will rot a year in jail.
Oh, everybody's looking.
Focus, Danny! Time for your close-up! Take the ring, big ring, and...
Look at Lofty now. That is so Lisa. What the heck? I tend to yell on eating this food, apparently. Lisa's so cool.
Well, Evan, you know what comes next. Spit it out.
Who's that cool bro in the back? He is cool. Oh, are you talking about the bigger guy? The bigger muscular guy?
I love you.
With the longer hair and the shark tooth necklace?
What was that, man? Project, boy, project! You are not in a cupboard, you are on the stage! Now pucker up, my boy. Time to go in for the kill.
Look at that face.
Oh, no, you don't, lad. That's my daughter, Tershi.
That's but two. He is a sky pirate, as is his daughter. The lovely Tanny, I think it was. Who was in the dress
You there, you
and being
two.
posed to.
You are under arrest for the crime of public affection.
About time.
I've had that happen to me before, being put under arrest for the crime of public affection. It didn't go very well.
There's no use denying it. Her Majesty witnessed the entire sorry affair. Come with me.
What?
Jail.
Oh, bang in.
Jail indeed, my boy. Which means my little plan went off without a hitch. Tidy. If that be so, where's this Leander swab then, eh?
Well,
Well, what business do you have with the Archon? No, it's not a real story. For me to be arrested for a public display of affection, I'd have to have somebody want to give me a public display of affection. Willingly. I'm sorry my passionate words are making you jealous, officer. That was a Harry flip, or hair flip.
Excuse me?
Are you Leander? I am. Yes, we finally get to meet him. My apologies, we were forced to use a little artifice to gain your attention. Is that so? And why would you go to such lengths? Who are you? I am Evan Pettywhisker Tildrum, King of Evermore. I've come to ask you to sign a treaty.
Forgive me.
If you speak of a union, I'm afraid I must refuse. What? Just like that? I mean, what? Just like that?
well,
If it were up to me, yes. But Her Majesty has ordered that you be brought before her. Queen Aria wants to meet us?
Yes.
She does, although why she would wish to do so is beyond me. Do a little dance. Do a little dance. Is there a safe point here? Are you squid people? I hope that you enjoyed the food high. It seemed like you really enjoyed yourself, and for that I'm happy. Squid people. Look like squid. Wait, walk like squid. Look like people. Oh, I talked to everybody.
Flippin' heck!
Oh, this is the swankiest throne room I've ever seen. Do you think we'll have something like this in Evermore one day, Evan? I've been throwing the cells back. Being thrown in the cells back there was quite the trip down memory lane. Used to be what you might call an occupational hazard for us sky pirates back in the wild days. But times change. It sounds like we're about to have an audience with Queen Maria herself. We won't get a better chance to convince her to sign the declaration than this, Evan. Oh, a watery wonder palace. That's beautiful. But what's it doing down by you? You wish to speak to me, but Queen Maria is expecting you. I do not recommend that you keep her waiting.
Yeah.
Queen Maria is expecting you. Oh, okay.
Well,
Queen Maria herself has requested your presence. It will not do to keep Her Majesty waiting. Yeah, okay.
Now,
There is no need for you to go into tiresome explanation. All has been shown to me. You wish to sign this treaty of yours, correct?
if I may be so bold,
We cannot, Your Majesty. To enter this union would be... I must advise against it. Silence, Leander. Yes, Your Majesty. I have but one condition. Of course. What might that be? Beneath the sea, not far from here, there is a labyrinth. Deep within it dwells a great sea monster, Catus. Defeat the creature and return here unharmed. Do so, and I will sign your treaty. But... Really?
Yes.
Really, Leander will accompany you.
of course.
Of course, Your Majesty. Her Majesty's word is law. I will accompany you to the labyrinth as she wishes. We will see that the beast is destroyed.
Forgive me.
But you must forgive me. I have not properly introduced myself. I am Leander Aristides, Archon of Hydropolis. It's very nice to meet you, Archon Leander. So where exactly is this labyrinth? It lies in the sea southeast of Hydropolis. Then we best be on our way. Let's set sail and give this Cetus a drubbing, shall we, me hearties? Leander temporarily joined the party. Yay! Queen Maria has given you a command. He will obey it, or you will be returned to the Sahels. You will do well to give her thanks to Her Majesty's mercy and pardon in your transgression. Had she been a less forgiving mood, you would not have been so lucky. That food sounds tasty, but this soundtrack is even more tasty. It is a pretty good soundtrack. I cannot believe that you were released after less than 1 day behind bars. You were truly lucky. Perhaps such luck is the mark of a hero. Queen Maria's pardoned a criminal? This is unheard of. It must have been because they were merely visitors here, or perhaps she is in an especially forgiving mood. Dandelion Molly sounds...
Yeah.
I am but an apprentice priestess, but one day I hope to become an accomplished as Calinaria herself.
Yes.
The battle with Cetus will be beautiful. Beautiful. Will be brutal. Brutiful. Beautifully brutal. I am sure I shall pray to the gods to counter their protection upon you, to confer the protection upon both you and the Archon Leander.
Hey there.
Would you like to use the Hydro Portal to travel to Cardia Square? Yes. Sure. Why not? Sounds great. Oh boy, I forgot to do something, and I should probably do it. Would you like to use the Hydro Portal to travel to the palace? No thanks. No? Very well. That's what I thought. It would appear that Queen Maria has pardoned your transgression. You should be grateful for him, as your daughter Hydropolitan would have been so fortunate. I have too many quotes from that game in my head at all times. Not healthy. What do we do that is healthy? I mean, honestly. I'm a white kid. I'm hopping here. I'm weird. But that's okay. Do-do-do-do. 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 Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. This road to the south is impossible, completely impossible to pass. Impossible.
Good day to you.
Welcome to the Siren's Rest, young sir. Will you be staying with us for tonight? Our rate is a most reasonable 20G. Sounds good. Sounds good. You do not appear to be interested, so
Goodbye.
cancel. I got a camera with my sister that doesn't usually in the Star Wars prequel. Whoa. I think you're fucking ready. I'm gonna go back to the kingdom. This is a good thing. It's a good thing. Yay! Yes, please. Wow, it's been a while since I saved. Almost 2 hours. That's not smart. What was I thinking? That's why I gotta save twice now. Okay. With that, and nearly being alive for 4 hours. Thanks for telling me to save. I appreciate it. And having to do something that I forgot about. I shall be calling the stream here. Thank you so much for those that popped in anytime during the stream. I appreciate you. Thanks for all that are hanging out right now, who are sleeping right now, lurking, doing their thing. I appreciate you all. Y'all are very spectacular people. And your company is just delightful. Thank you all for being who you are. And I'm lucky to have you all around for your support. I hope everybody has a good night or good day, depending on where you are, and I'll catch you all later. Thanks for this. No problem. I'm glad to do the stream. I'm happy you decided to come out and your internet lets you come out and hang out. Have a great one, everyone. I'll catch you real soon. Goodbye, everybody.